Hello everyone, welcome back to the SPLL Labs Java programming course. In today's video, we are going to learn about identifiers in Java. We will understand what identifiers are, why they are important, rules for identifiers, and naming conventions. So, let's get started. In the previous video, we learned how a Java program runs. We understood the flow like first, we write code in .java file. Then it gets converted into .class file. After that, JVM executes it. And finally, we get the output. We also discussed compiler, interpreter, and JIT. Now, we are moving into actual coding basics. Now, the question is, when we write Java programs, how do we name things? Let's understand this with a simple example. In a classroom, a student has a name. In a company, an employee has an ID. In a shop, a product has a name. Now think, why do we need these names? Because without names, we cannot identify things properly. It becomes confusing. Now the same concept applies in Java. When we create variables, methods, classes, we must give them names. And these names are called identifiers. Now let's understand this practically using code. Now we will use the same Java project to write our identifiers. Here you can see beginners. Click on this package and create a new class student and select the main method and click finish. Now you can see our student class has been created. Now look at this program. Here you can see the class name student. This is a class identifier, and inside this class I have a main method. So this is the method identifier. Now inside this method I have student age. This is the variable identifier. So in this program we have class name, method name, and variable name. All of these are identifiers. Now when I run this, you can see the output 20. Now we will see why identifiers are important. For example, here if I type here you see I have typed int x equal to 0. Now think, what is x? Is it age, marks, or salary? Not clear, right? Now here you can see student age equal to 20. Now it is very clear that this variable is storing the student age. So always use meaningful names. This makes our code easy to understand. Now let's see the rules for identifiers. Java has some rules for identifiers. Let's see them one by one. Identifiers must start with a letter, underscore, or a dollar. Now if I type int age, this is a valid identifier. If I type int underscore count, this is also a valid identifier. And if I type int dollar salary, this is also a valid identifier. So these are the valid examples. identifier should not start with a number. Now if we see, if I type int 1 roll number, here you can see already it is showing the syntax error. Identifiers should not start with a number. So if I remove this, the error will be gone. Now spaces are not allowed for identifiers. Now you can see here I have given a space between student and name. Now it is showing error, syntax error. This means identifier cannot have spaces between words. So if I remove the space, the error will be gone. Now you can see student name. And special characters are not allowed for identifiers. Only underscore and dollar are allowed. Suppose if I type int @marks, you can see the error, syntax error. So special characters are not allowed for identifier. If I remove this, this error will be gone. Now here you can see already I have given int age. Now again I will type int capital age. I am using the same name, here also age and here also age. Only difference is here A is capital and here A is small. It is not showing any error. This is because Java is case sensitive. Both this age and this age are different identifiers. Now let's see how professionals use class names and variables. Here you can see student details. Class names use Pascal case. Each word starts with a capital letter. Now we will see about variables and methods. Here you can see student name, which is a variable. First word small and next word is capital. This is camel case. Now I will create a method void get student. Here you can see get student. This also uses camel case. Now we will see about constants. Constants are in Java which has a fixed value. Suppose int max limit. Constants are written in uppercase with underscore between code. So this makes code clean and readable. Now let's see some of the common mistakes. Using spaces. If you use space, it will show an error. Using special chars. If I use a character here, special character, you can see the error, syntax error. And using the unclear names like x, use proper names which tells what is this variable about. So avoid these mistakes, follow the best practices, use meaningful names, keep names simple, and follow the naming conventions. So this is the end of code part. Alright, let's quickly recap what we learned today. First, identifier means a name in Java. These names are used for variables, methods, and classes. We also learned that identifiers must follow certain rules. And finally, we saw how to use good and meaningful names by following proper naming conventions. Now in the next video, we will learn about reserved words in Java and understand why they cannot be used as identifiers. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to SP Learning Labs. See you in the next video.